friend yesterday. I was like, yeah. I said, you know, I said, you told her to go. I said, you didn't give her specific beyond to go. I'm like, she
yeah. She was like a bull, man. She had some crossovers, clear frame, and here we go.
We were coming over and they said you were from doing Dirty Week. And I'm like, I am using this song. I'm like, I'm going to keep this song like on hot standby for like a Spencer like we're done. Ellie was like, that was your brief.
Yeah.
So do you think they threw the pucks up there on purpose? I don't feel like pucks back there.
I mean, it's open in the center, so
They might go like launch it from
the majority of them out there near the edge of it. Like that, I don't know.
look down there, the ones that got both of them done together.
I was getting dizzy last night's game. It was like, the net was like right here, and I'm looking at that, wondering the same thing, and I'm going, like, that's not good.
And they sit him for 20 seconds. Rotating the whole game for 20 seconds to the game was tied. It ended up 3-3. The Flames had 20 girls in and I watched the third period. Those girls were coming down. And it was a 3-on-1. And the two girls like fall back and they say, people out, they don't even want to go to the girl was like,
put your stuff right here because I see Megan down there. So once this team goes out in the ice, the locker rooms are all down here.
They're down here. Oh, there's a mini one.
We love skiing, but we never get to ski anymore, so Monkey takes over all
Us
that.
too, like we all have passes to the mountain and we haven't used them once.
All right, Jackets fans, 1 minute remaining in warm-ups here as the Jackets in their white jerseys get ready to take on the Vermont Junior Catamounts wearing the green and yellow. Jackets hoping to get a third win of pool play today and secure the #1 seed going into semifinals. Semifinals game 1 will be tonight at 7 p.m. Should the Jackets win that one, the game finals would be at noon tomorrow. But let's not get too far ahead ourselves. Got to take out the Catamounts first. Probably going to call them the Cats. A lot of Cats apparel out here, so. And there's the buzzer as the Jackets get things cleaned up and get ready to go. Oh my God. Oh goodness, jump scare. Oh, Delaney. We are good at the stick taps, I will say. That is one of our strengths as a team. It is always like in a perfect cadence.
How many goals does that count for?
I feel like it should count for like at least 1.5 per game.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh no, man.
Double tap. Over their shoulders.
We do that. We do that. Dot tap, over, tap. We do that too. We do that too. No, I think it might have been like equal, so maybe we'll call it a wash this game. We're just gonna have to beat them outright. Jackets ready to roll here. McInhill to pick the face off. Sullivan and Svensson out as the wings. Douse and Dar on D. Bramonti back in net. Hook goes down. Jackets punch it into the offensive zone. Bird gonna go chasing. Catamounts try to clear it out. Hits the stick of McInhill. D heads into the corner. Cats grab it again. But Jackets try to grab it back. Sullivan tries to take a shot. Trickles off the stick. McInhill in there to help out. She's able to free it. Bird gonna pick that up. Trying for the front of the net. Hits McInhill. McInhill gonna send it over to Dar. Dar back to McInhill. She could get it over to Douse. Douse with a shot. Goes off a body, and that's gonna sneak out of the zone. Douse gonna be in a foot race here. And she is able to slow him down, and we're gonna have that would send it offsides, but I'm not gonna call it. We're just a little bit. Yeah. Jacket's gonna go for the full change here. Vermont picks it up deep in their zone. Vermont gonna play it out on the clear side, and that's gonna slide to Vogelsang. Vogelsang trying for the cross ice to Thomas, and can't quite complete it. Vermont though out into neutral territory. Onto the stick of Myers. Myers trying to hit Kohlhaus. Trying to hit Thomas, moving forward, can't quite connect, and that's gonna slide all the way back to Vogelsang. Jackets looking for a path through neutral territory here. And that one's gonna go to LaRoche. LaRoche is gonna have a path in, at least to jump it, and Jacket's gonna change out one more time. As Vermont now heading down the ice, looking for the passing option, hits the stick of Olsgaard, slides out of the zone, comes back to Gutschall. Gutschall looking for an option, sends it forward to Ori. Ori gonna enter, she's got Olsgaard in the middle. Ori behind the back of the net, hits the brakes, looking for some real estate. Sends it over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard looking for the front. Vermont gonna block the shot, but pop it up quickly, and Jackets turn it back around. Sent in with Flaherty. Flaherty going to try to play that in, and Jackets still trying to get their legs under them. Vermont plays it out of the zone. Jackets going to send it right back in, though. Sullivan going to give chase along with Svensson. Catamounts send that one horseshoeing around. Sullivan able to trip it back out to Bird. Comes out, hits the stick of, goes all the way to the blue line, hits Douse. And Dar's going to chuck it back in. Looking for that low to high pass. Shot from McInhill off the goaltender, but it's still loose. Shot from Svensson off the goaltender again, and Catamounts just going to fling it out. Jacket's going to be first to the puck, going to come to Dar. Dar sends it to the Douse side, but a little long. Jacket's able to clear it, though. Clark going to go on the chase, looking for that puck. Comes into the zone, onto Dar's stick. Dar going to be able to chuck it out. Catamounts now going to regroup and neutralize. Jackets trying to make a play on it. Comes to the stick of Myers. Myers is going to go ahead and take that all the way in. She gets to the edge of the circle, looking for the centering pass. Gets deflected, but Jackets able to maintain control. Going to have to take it out and head back in. It's Vogelsang going to take it in, looking for a path. She gets a shot that's deflected and up into the glass. Again, onto the stick of LaRoche. LaRoche looking for the front. She gets Clark, hits Clark. Clark trying to get a wraparound or turnaround on that. Couldn't quite connect, and that goes back into the corner. Kohlhaas there to collect. Trying to get some firm control of this puck. Catamounts just kind of playing some keep away here. Catamounts are going to clear this one out. Olsgaard is going to grab it right as she comes in off the bench, takes a shot, and I don't think that one was actually off. I think that was pretty, I think she was right at the line when I was coming back, but Vermont, I thought she was like, it was like right there. But no matter, Jacket's going to take the face off here in the offensive zone. Puck going to come up. Vermont picks it up. Flaherty able to pull it off the stick. Flaherty looking for Ori in the front. Ori looking for Olsgaard. Jackets again looking to punch it in, but Vermont able to play it to the top. Mullet catching it and send it back in. Keep the play alive. Ori and Olsgaard both in the corner now. Flaherty circling at the top. Vermont going to pop out with it. Looking for an exit pass. Jackets, Laney tries to catch it, can't quite grab it, sends it over to Mullet. Can't quite keep it in the zone, I should say. Mullet now gonna wrap around, looking for Svensson. Dangerous puck, but gonna be fine as Sullivan and Svensson and McInhill take it into the zone. Looking for the front, shot, she scores! Pass from Svensson, goes to McInhill, trickles off the goaltender and sneaks in. And Jackets will take a 1-0 lead here, 9:98 to play. Or sorry, 9:48 to play. I did say 9:98 because I'm like looking at the clock and I'm like, wait, that's not a time. 9:48, because I can't see the tops of the numbers. It looks like 4:48. Puck down. Catamounts play it to the empty side, trying to punch it forward, and they're going to almost be able to enter the zone, but puck gets left behind. Catamounts trying to clear, and they're going to be in offsides. 9:32 now in the first. McInhill going to take the face off. Sullivan and Svensson out as her wings. Dar and Douse back on D. Picked up by Dar. She's going to look for a path through. Dar going to take it. She gets in from the defensive zone, looking to send it to Sullivan. Pass, and can't quite sneak it in. Almost enough juice on it, but Jackets will get an offensive zone face-off now, though. Gonna change out all 5, it looks like. So LaRoche, Kohlhaas, Thomas, along with Myers and Vogelsang. Puck goes back to Myers. Myers looking for the shot, comes in low, bounces off the goaltender and into the corner and picked up by Vogelsang. She drops behind the back of the net. And LaRoche and Thomas both back there. Now Kohlhaas going to join the fight. No forwards up above the red line. Kohlhaas trying to get that puck in deeper, and that's going to slip to Myers. Myers looking for the shot, trying to find some real estate, gets down to the top of the circle, looking to center it, comes off the stick. Vermont now going to pick it up, trying for the exit pass. Looks like it's going to slide a little far, and we're going to get our first icing of the game. So down back into the offensive territory we head. 8:36 to go in the first. Jackets going to have Flaherty, Olsgaard, Ori, along with Gutschall and Mullet out here. Puck goes down to Flaherty. Olsgaard looking for it, but comes to Gutschall. Gutschall takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Slides to the other side. Olsgaard going to give it a looping wrap around. Olsgaard looking to try to center it. Olsgaard able to pull that out, looking for the shot, gets a shot into the net, or into the glove, and then we're going to get some extra shoving a little afterwards as goaltender makes a glove save on that.
The Creed boys getting beat up down there.
That was Ori that time.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the Cats are going to go to the box for that, and so Jackets are going to get their first power play of the game. 8:12 to go. Puck's going to drop to McInhill, tied up underneath, gets it back to Douse. Douse looking for some real estate, going to drop it back down to McInhill. McInhill skates toward the top of the circles, looking for Dar. Hits Dar's stick, just bouncing towards Sullivan, but nice cover there by the Catamounts goaltender, and we will get another faceoff. Puck drops to McInhill, tied up underneath. Catamounts try to come away with it, picked up by Svensson. She tries to get it back to Dar, hits the skates, comes to the middle, and we get another cover. Let's go, Jackets! Puck goes down, comes back to Douse. Douse looking for an angle, tries to get a play off to Dar, I think. Bouncing puck is going to come up to the top of the zone, and Douse gives it a nice little whack back in. Another one to Sullivan. Sullivan with a nice feed to Svensson, hits the goaltender. Picked up now by Svensson behind the back of the net. That one's going to slide through the rink. Jackets looking to try to control this puck and get another shot on. 39 seconds remain, and it's going to be an icing for Vermont. 35 seconds remaining in the power play, 7:17 in the period. Puck goes down to Kohlhaas into the corner. She's got Ori and LaRoche out with her. Comes to Vogelsang. Vogelsang trying to punch it toward the middle. Caught by, slips out and caught by Myers. Myers to the top of the circle. She sends it back up to Vogelsang. Vogelsang looking for the shot. Gets it in, bounces off the goaltender. Can't get a good rebound on it. Kohlhaas, though, in the corner to pick it up. That's going to slide up to Vogelsang again, looking for another shot. Goes wide of the net. Kohlhaas again on the opposite side, able to play that one up to Myers. Myers looking to send it in. She had some pressure on her, and now that will be the end of the penalty. Catamounts back to full strength. Puck still loose. Jackets trying to punch one. Catamounts pick it up from the front of the net, trying to play it out, and they're going to get that one all the way out and through the zone, and we will get another icing. So 6:28 to go in the first. Jackets are going to have Flaherty, Olsgaard, and Clark out here, along with Gutschall and Mullet. Puck goes down. Catamounts going to try to clear it out. Jackets try to tie it up on those boards. Gutschall, Olsgaard, and Flaherty all down there. That's going to pop away. Picked up by Vermont. They're going to try to clear it out again. Bouncing, hits the glass. Comes to Gutschall. Gutschall tries to play it in, but hits some shin guards. Jackets played away from the defender. And this puck picked up by Olsgaard. She's trying to find Clark in the middle. It's going to be up to Flaherty. Flaherty sends it back around to Olsgaard. Olsgaard going to lose an edge. Flaherty in there to try to help out. Picked up by Clark. Clark looking for the middle of the ice. Going to slide a bit far. Gutschall picks it up, takes a shot, goes into some leg guards again. Jackets looking for some pressure here. As Vermont tries to clear it out, they're going to hit a body. Clark able to get a shot on it, and Vermont is going to get that one cleared out, caught by Sullivan, and she's going to just march it in right as the Jackets clear. Sullivan looking for the middle, hits Svensson. Puck still loose. Svensson gets a shot off. Going to pop to Dar. Dar sends it over to Douse. Douse with a long shot from the blue line and into the goaltender off a deflection. Nice catch there by the Catamounts 10D. We'll get a whistle here, 5:04. Puck goes down. Svensson trying to go for it. Gets caught with McInhill again. Catamounts are going to be able to break this one out, but comes to the stick of Douse. Douse going to send it back with Svensson. Svensson gets caught on the wall, but she's able to chip it in onto the stick of the Cats, though. Back out to Douse. Douse now looking for Sullivan on the right at the blue line. Sullivan's going to march in. She takes a shot into the goaltender. Puck still loose, but off the Cats player into the glove it goes, and we will get another whistle. Puck goes down into the corner. Cats are going to pick it up. Comes back to Dar. Dar's going to try to chip it back down to Sullivan. Sullivan behind the back of the net, looking for the puck, trying to get it back to Svensson. Svensson's going to pin it against the boards. Comes out with Svensson, takes a shot, goes into the side of the net. One of those ones that looks like a goal, but non land. Puck goes Sullivan able to get it up to Douse. Douse going to try to drop it back down to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for some real estate. Can't quite get it. Picked up by Svensson now behind the net. Jackets just, Catamounts playing this very close to the crease. Up to Douse. Douse looking for a shot, but defended well. And it's picked up by LaRoche, looking for the front. She loses an edge. Cats clear it momentarily. Dar picking it up. She drops it back down to LaRoche. LaRoche looking for Thomas in the middle of the net. Had the stick, but can't quite get the angle. Back into the corner it goes. Thomas and Colehouse fighting for it. That one's going to slide up to the blue line. Douse dropping low to try to collect. Jackets looking for a defensive line change here, and that one's going to slide out, but Myers is going to be the first to it. And not going to be an icing call. Myers is going to have to bring it back from behind the blue line. Comes out, and Cats are going to lose it in their own zone, so Jackets are going to try to grab this puck back. Cats looking for an outlet pass. They missed the target. Not going to be an icing. Yes, it is going to be an icing because can't clip the stick past the red line. So, I should say before the red line. Jackets still with the 1-0 lead. 2:34 or 2:43 to play in the first. Puck goes down. Cats pick it up. They try to clear it hard up the boards, and they're going to get that one out. It's going to be a foot race. Vermonti needs to give that one a chuck, but Jackets able to get back quickly, looking to punch this one out of the zone. Centering pass from Vermont hits the skates of the Jackets players. Going to be picked up by Myers. Myers trying to clear it out, but gets caught at the blue line. Comes back down to Myers. Looking to hit Olsgaard again this time. Olsgaard now has an outlet with Ori. Olsgaard with a nice cross-ice pass to Ori. Ori going to get to the blue line and chuck it in. Jackets going to change a couple as Olsgaard trying to keep possession. Sends it over to Flaherty. Had Sullivan momentarily, but couldn't quite connect. Jackets trying to change the rest of the forwards out. To the front. Oh, man. Sullivan with a nice feed to the front, almost able to hit Svensson. Can't quite connect, but Jackets are fully changed now and trying to punch this one in. Puck loose in front of the net, and we'll get a whistle. 1:41 to go. Puck goes down, tied up underneath. McInhill fights into the corner. That's going to be picked up by Svensson. She sends it up to Douse. Douse with a shot, goes above the net. Comes popped to the other side. Sullivan in the corner trying to collect it, along with Dar. Dar going to give it a chip toward the front. Svensson there to try to collect. Catamounts trying to clear it out. Nice step there by Douse to keep it alive. Sends it back down for Svensson. Catamounts pick it up. They're going to try to clear it out with Dar. Dar, nice catch there at the blue line to send it back in and around. And Jacket's going to change all three forwards at the same time. But Dar going to keep it loose there in the middle, able to play that puck in. Clark now behind the net. Looking for Holhouse or LaRoche. Comes back up to Dar. Dar tossing it back in. Comes to LaRoche now.
Right. Thanks, man.
LaRoche.
I couldn't loosen or tighten it, though.
Comes to Dar. Dar going to chip it toward the front of the net, and we'll get a whistle.
Good man.
98 seconds left, yep. I mean, close enough. 28 seconds left. Oh. Jacket's trying to grab the puck back. It's going to slide to the side. Myers drops low, looking to fit it to the front. She hits the front. A shot by Clark, goes off the pads. Into the sky it goes, and a little too high as it hits the ceiling. It hit the netting. So 5 full seconds remaining. Jackets are going to pull the goaltender, get a 6th skater on there. Puck goes down to Flaherty, fighting toward the net. 2 seconds, 1, and that'll be that for period 1. Jackets take period 1 with 1-0. 60 seconds, and we'll be back for period 2. trying to warm my hands up. Puck down, picked up by Douse behind the net. Sends it over to Dar. Dar up to Sullivan. And Sullivan with a nice outlet pass to McInhill. McInhill has Svensson in the middle. Shot pass to Sullivan. Sullivan with a nice hard shot goes in and out of the glove. Catamounts, though, going to be able to break this one out. Going to get that one into the offensive zone. Able to play it past. Picked up by Dar behind the Jackets net. Sends it over to Douse, but gets intercepted and bounces dangerously toward the front. No shot. McInhill now trying to play that out. She's going to be able to bounce that one straight past the Catamounts defender, and now Svensson going to try to put on the wheels, looking for a shot. Gets one into the goaltender, bouncing puck, picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan hits Svensson again, another shot, and trapped between the legs, I think, as Jackets get a bit of a firestorm on her. Jackets going to change it up. Kohlhaas out to take the face-off. LaRoche and Thomas as their wings. Vogelsang and Myers back on D. Puck goes down. Catamounts send it to the back corner. Bouncing puck. Gets caught at the blue line by Myers. She sends that one horseshoeing around. Jackets spread out to try to collect. Catamounts get there first. But LaRoche trying to poke that away. Puck comes up to Vogelsang. Vogelsang with the shot. Comes right to the Catamount stick. Catamounts going to try to play this out, but hits the body of Myers. Myers going to be able to keep that puck alive. Drops to the mid-circle. Gets it over to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to pop it over the goaltender. Hits a body instead, and now Catamounts going to try to break it out once more.
Suckers making it
And bouncing puck is going to be scooped up by Vermonti, and we'll get a whistle. So, defensive zone faceoff here. Puck going to go down to Flaherty. She's got Olsgaard and Ori out with her. Olsgaard trying to make a push toward the puck. Picked up by the Catamounts. They get a shot. Goes over top of the net. Mullet down there to try to help out. She sends it over toward Gutschall. Gutschall looking for that puck. She loses an edge. Catamounts are going to come up with it. They send it up to the blue line. Blue line shot comes in. Bouncing puck. Dangerous. And Ori now in the corner trying to clear this out along with Flaherty. Going to go to Mullet. Mullet is going to try to send it back to Ori. Puck towards the middle of the net. Dangerous. Comes out to Olsgaard. Olsgaard and Flaherty going to head down the ice. Olsgaard looking... Turns it around, looking for a centering option. Hits Flaherty, trying to back pass to Sullivan. Can't quite complete it, but Flaherty trying to keep that alive while the Jackets change the rest. Puck comes down to McInhill, and the Jackets able to play that, or Catamounts able to play that through. Picked up by Douse now. Douse plays it up to Svensson. Svensson going to play it forward to Sullivan, and not going to be enough because Sullivan can't quite tip that, and we're going to get an icing.
Let's go, Jackets!
So, defensive zone face-off again. Puck going to drop to McInhill. Svensson and Sullivan out with her. She's going to send that one over toward Myers, and that's going to pop up, and Sullivan and Svensson are going to have a exit. Svensson makes a man miss, trying to punch toward the front of the net, gets a shot, and she scores! Svensson, as the one-man wrecking crew here, just punches her way through the defense and puts in the second goal of the day. 12:09 to go in the second. Puck's going to drop to Coalhouse. LaRoche and Clark out as the wings. Pops back to the Catamounts defensemen. They try to send one over to the opposite side. Cats get to the red line and decide to drop it in. Vogelsang going to be first to that puck. She sends it up the LaRoche side. LaRoche trying to collect it, get it out. She hits Coalhouse. Coalhouse able to play it past the defender, and it's going to be Clark. First to that puck. Clark going to come in with some speed, takes to take a shot. Goes behind the net. Referee loses an edge. Hopefully he can get back up. Another one. Puck still loose. Coalhouse trying to punch it toward the front. Ref looks like he's struggling here. Picked up by LaRoche. LaRoche looking toward the front again. Trying to play the moves around. Comes up to Gutschall. Gutschall able to drop it back down. Comes to Clark. Clark with the shot. Into the glove, and we'll get a whistle. 11:13 to go. It's our second goal. We don't have our second goal.
I do.
Puck's going to drop to Flaherty. She's got Olsgaard and Ori out with her. Ori trying to play that back to Mullet. Mullet using the head to keep it in, and Flaherty goes back to collect it right at the blue line. Flaherty going to try to drop into the corner, looking for some real estate. Goes to the opposite side. Gutschall going to drop low on those boards to keep that in. Two forwards go back to cover it. Picked up by Gutschall, looking for an option. She tries to send that over to the wall. And picked up by Olsgaard. Olsgaard trying to send it in for Ori. Vermont looking for an outlet as they send it the opposite direction. Mullet now dropping low on the boards to keep this in. Catamounts trying to collect. Jackets just trying to punch this, and Cats are going to get it out, but it's going to be on the Mullet side. Mullet going to be able to send that back in. Not going to be an icing. That's a Cat stick anyway. Cats trying to send it out, but Sullivan and Svensson in off the bench. Able to catch that puck and try to keep it alive. Comes off the wall with McInhill, but Cats are going to punch it into neutral territory. McInhill hits the brakes on it, and Sullivan tries to bring it back in. Puck's caught in the skates. Jackets trying to... Oh, nice. Jackets passed right to the stick of McInhill. McInhill puts a shot, but right into the side of the net. Puck's going to slide up. A little too much juice gets passed, and Jackets forced to recover in their own territory. Pass from up to Svensson. Puck gonna slide up to the stick of Dar. Dar looking for Sullivan. Cats playing with some intensity here. Cats pull it off the stick, looking for a shooting opportunity. Thomas in off the bench, able to pull that one free. Loses a bit of an edge, but able to hold it. Bouncing puck, and Vermonti able to snatch that one up all day. And we'll get a whistle. 9:13 to go. Puck goes down, picked up by Myers. Myers looking for an outlet. Can try to hit Thomas on the midboards. Gets caught in the skates. Cats pull it off. And Myers with a nice use of her body to get that puck free. LaRoche drops low on the boards trying to get that, but Cats are going to get it at the blue line, take a shot. Bouncing puck goes off of Myers. Myers now picking it up, looking for an outlet, gets pulled off the puck, and now so does Coalhouse. Coalhouse is going to take a tripping penalty here, possibly a slashing. I think a tripping. So Jackets going to get their first penalty to kill off of the game. And I have Gutschall, Mullet, Ori, and then McInhill. It's like final answer. McInhill to take the face off. Puck goes down, tied up underneath. McInhill sends it out. Nice shuffleboard puck, able to clear the ice with ease. Cats behind the Jackets net, trying to get back into their territory. Cats played up the wall. Jackets trying to keep it in. able to keep that. Cats send it out again. Looking for the forward pass. Defended nicely by McInhill. She's got it tied up on the boards. Cats trying to pull it out. McInhill trying to punch it forward. McInhill just going to send that one into Cats territory again. And she's going to go for the change. Flaherty comes on. Cats still looking for an offensive time here. Try to send that out. Comes to the stick of Mullet. Mullet going to just toss it back into the corner. Roche now on. It doesn't. Roche with a shot. Bouncing puck and goes through the crease. Roche again with the puck, looking for her options. She's going to take it toward the front of the net. She can't quite keep it on the backhand, but it is a penalty kill, so Cats again try to clear it out. Jackets trying to defend it, but Cats are going to get through, and Cats come down. It was going to be a 2-on-1, but defended nicely by Flaherty. Flaherty able to pick it up. Mullet with the possession, trying to come off of it. Comes to the front, picked up by Gutshaw. She pops it out, but it's going to come to the blue liner. Comes up to the wing, takes a shot, and Vermont able to gobble that up, and we are off the penalty, 7:05. Goes down, McInhill picking it up. McInhill going to take it out, sends it up to Svensson. Svensson catches it at the line and tosses it in. Jackets again trying to play this out. Cats play it in. Picked up by Douse. Douse looking for some real estate, gets taken off the post. Picked up by Dar. Dar heading across ice, trying to bring that in. Picked up by Sullivan, but Cats are going to grab it, and they're going to ice that, and we will get an offensive zone faceoff. 6:15 to go in the second. Goes down to Kohlhaas, able to send it over to Clark. It's caught in the States. Clark trying to battle back for it. Clark able to grab it back, looking for LaRoche in the front, but gonna slide to the mid of the goaltender, and we will get a cover. 6:04. Puck goes down. Cats grab it. They try to play it up over high on the boards. Can't get it through. Hits Clark again. Again, Cats trying to clear it out. Comes up to Vogelsang. Vogelsang able to chip it back down to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas gets it over to LaRoche. LaRoche looking for Clark. Almost, but lots of shoving after the play. And 5:41 to go. Flaherty, Ori, Olsgaard out here. Puck goes down, slides to Gutshaw. Gutshaw looking for an opportunity, sends it back down to Olsgaard. Olsgaard going to chip it around the boards. Ori and Flaherty both looking for it. It's going to be picked up by Ori. Ori sends it hot up to Mullet. Mullet can't quite control it. Vermont now going to come out across the blue line, going to hit the stick of Gutshaw. Gutshaw looking for an opportunity. She takes it around the net, going to hit the brakes, play it back up to Olsgaard. Olsgaard going to pop it over to Ori, and Ori going to get to the red line and chuck that one in. Jackets going to change it out, and that puck's going to slide into neutral territory, picked up by Douse. Douse trying to play it forward, or plays it over to Dar. Dar to Flaherty. Flaherty able to punch it in, and now Sullivan has it in the corner. She hits McInhill in the middle, looking for the puck, but hits a body. Jackets able to play it into the corner, and we're going to have a penalty, I believe, on Catamounts as I saw it too. She gave the first whack. She's like, I heard it. I heard it.
Talking about Katie.
Katie didn't do anything?
Went.
What?
They both went in.
Oh, did Katie go?
Yeah.
Oh, Katie hit her back 100%. Twice.
It looked like a little tap.
Twice. It was twice. Everybody gets called for hitting back. That's the number one rule of sports. It's not the person who does the first one. It's the person who does the second one. So Jackets get some offsetting penalties here. So everybody stays at 5v5. Puck tied up underneath. Shot from Sullivan goes off the face mask of the goalie. Catamounts try to play it out. They're going to be able to get that into neutral territory. Onto the stick of Dar, though, and Dar going to send it back in to the corner of the ice. Jackets spread out. It's going to be Svensson first to it. Svensson collects, looking for a pat to the net. Gets it popped off the stick, though. Able to recollect. Sends it up to Dar at the point. Takes a shot. Goes off the bodies. Again, picked up by Flaherty. Flaherty now trying to play it. Comes up to Dar. Dar able to corral the bouncing puck and send it back deeper into the corner. But it is going to be the Cats out across neutral ice. Flaherty with a nice back check on it. And Jackets able to put a kibosh right at the blue line. Puck heads back the other way. Thomas going to be your forechecker on it, trying to pin this puck in. Cats looking for the long option and hits the skates of Dar and bounces right out at the blue line. Interesting to see where they put this one. Going to get the outside dot. I like it. Good choice. Good choice. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's going to go down there. So Jackets are going to get the puck picked up by Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas sends it back to Myers. Myers with a shot. It's wide of the net. Vogelsang going to drop deep into the corner to corral it. Vogelsang picks it up, looking for the front to Thomas, but hits a body. Able to just send it out of traffic. And Thomas able to grab that one from the front, from the corner, sends it toward the front, but quick cover by the goaltender, and we will get a whistle. Puck goes down. Everybody off penalty now. Comes back to Myers. Myers going to drop it into the corner. Thomas able to take the body and like that comes to LaRoche. Hit Vogelsang. Can't quite get it up there. Catamounts send a high bouncing puck. Jackets able to keep it. Myers pulls it right off the blue line, drops to the mid-circle, takes a shot, goes into a body. LaRoche, though, able to collect. LaRoche trying to send it to the front to Olsgaard. Olsgaard looking for the puck. Lots of green, though, in the way. Comes back to Myers once more. Takes another shot off the goaltender and into the corner. Olsgaard now going to send it shuffleboarding around. Ori in to try to collect. Going to come up to Vogelsang. Vogelsang with a shot and goes just barely to the side of the net. Flaherty, though, able to recollect it and send it back down to Olsgaard. Comes up to Olsgaard. Olsgaard looking for an option. She's going to chuck it around the edge of the boards. Minute 58 remaining in this period. Flaherty now trying to play that up. Some D options at the top, but not quite hitting them. Comes down to Flaherty. Chucks it back down to Ori. Ori over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard tries to hit Evie in the middle. Caught at the blue line by Gutshaw. Tries to send it, keep it in, and now comes back to Gutshaw. She sends it over to Mullet. Mullet can't quite get it out, and it's going to be in the zone there for Catamounts. Gutshaw picking it up in the corner, looking for Jackets trying to clear this out. Puck loose, gets a shot off. Comes to Mullet, now onto the stick of Flaherty. Flaherty trying to look for an outlet pass, looking for, hits Ori, and Ori's gonna hit Gutshaw. Gutshaw gonna hit Sullivan. Sullivan trying to push her way through traffic and can't quite get it. It gets pulled off the puck, and she's gonna go into the boards, and Cats are gonna go for on a penalty. So Jackets with the power play opportunity now. I'm probably all in the camera angle. I'm probably all in the camera again. 54 seconds remaining in this period, so the penalty will carry over. Cats, though, going to get a breakaway on the Jackets penalty. Dar doing a good job working her toward the edge, and it's going to be picked up by Douse. Douse looking to pass it forward. McEnhill able to chip it, and it's going to go to Sullivan. Sullivan got Svensson in the middle, looking for Svensson. Shot! She scores! Beautiful feed from Sullivan to Svensson, and the Jackets will put number 3 up with 33 seconds to go in the second period. So McEnhill, Svensson, and Sullivan are going to stay up. Vogelsang Meyer's going to take the defensive slots. 33 seconds remaining. Penalty obviously over now. Jackets try to play it forward. Cats catch it. Send it back to Myers. Myers going to pop it over toward Vogelsang. Bouncing puck going to go into the corner. Vogelsang trying to play it up to Svensson. Loses it. Vogelsang going to collect it again and try to head around the net. Trying to make it through some traffic. She's going to play it up to Sullivan. Sullivan going to try to play it over to Svensson. Svensson try to play. Lots of bouncing pucks. I don't know, man. Jackets with the 3-goal lead and 1 second remaining, and that'll do it for the second period. One more to play, and Jackets will seal the number 1 spot in the semis. I think we play at 7 and under 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone plays at 7.
Oh.
Semifinals or consolation.
Okay.
Everyone's at 7. And then the
Tomorrow,
finals.
1 game max?
Noon.
Noon? Definitely at noon?
Yes.
Okay, that'll work.
Something works for me, but I love that for you.
What is number 3? We have a flight of
We have
like
a
1?
2.
2?
Yeah.
It's not going to fly.
No, it's not going to fly.
I was 6 o'clock flight, so I hope we should be okay.
I just remember nationals last year when we had one year on our flight.
You flights at 2?
Annihilated. We're done. We were like, just showed up at the airport at like 5 in the morning to check in.
When you get that camera before... Okay. Can you remind me? Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, okay. My son was 2 years ago down in Dallas. They were supposed to do really well, but they lost 2 and tied 1, so they didn't even make it to
Yeah, that's what it was.
weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
So we ended up staying an extra day in Dallas with nothing to do.
We were here, so we just flew home.
Drove home?
We flew home.
Oh.
After tonight, I might. After tonight, I might. We'll see. Puck goes down, comes back to Dar. Dar trying to send it forward, hits a stick of a Cat player. Dowson to help out, trying to send that forward to Svensson. Lots of bouncing pucks. Cat's doing a better job at keeping in the lanes, but Jackets trying to clear this out. It's going to be out with McEnhill. McEnhill has Sullivan and Svensson with her. Sullivan and Svensson going to pull off though. Sullivan going to be the lone forechecker as Jackets change the other 4. Come up to the top of the circle. It's going to pop out, but it's going to be Vogelsang who's there. Vogelsang looking for an option. Hits the brakes, trying to play this one through. Hits a stick, but going to slide up and get to LaRoche. LaRoche trying to punch it through too, but lots of just neutral zone play here. Again, onto the stick of Vogelsang. Vogelsang assessing her options, trying to play that in. It's caught, and someone loses a edge, but Jack's now trying to play this out. Cats heading across neutral ice. Nice back check there by Kohlhaas. Comes down to Gutschall. Gutschall hits the brakes, looking for an outlet pass. She hits Clark. Clark gonna bump it to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas sends it over for Ori. Ori now into the zone. Ori looking for the shot, and she scores! Ori with the 4th of the game, and Jackets are on a roll here, 13-21. Puck goes down to Flaherty. She sends it back to Douse. Douse looking for an option, sends it over to Dar. Dar gonna hit Flaherty. Flaherty gonna send it over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard picks it up, tries to send one toward the front of the net, bouncing, or gets it deflected and goes over the top. Flaherty now into the corner, trying to pick it up. Flaherty gonna come out of the corner, but getting all kinds of tied up, looking for a kick. Just trying to kick the puck free, and now we're gonna get a penalty. I believe it's gonna be on the Cats, and Jackets will get another power play. Jackets with another power play, up 4-0 with 12:51 to go in the third. Puck goes down. Capri sends it over to Dar. Dar over to Douse. Douse assessing her options, drops it back down to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to dance her way off the boards, hits the brakes. And for some real estate, sends it to Dar. Dar with the attempted one-timer, but Cats are going to come out. Cats are going to have it with a one-on-one opportunity. Cats trying to take a shot into Vermont. Vermont with a secondary diving save, and Jackets are able to survive a breakaway on the shorty. Second effort by Vermont to maintain her shutout for the time being. Puck goes down to Flaherty. LaRoche trying to pull it out. LaRoche able to maintain her skates and sends it up to Ori. Gets it out of the zone. Jackets can't quite move it forward. Send it back to the D, and Vogelsang trying to send it up to the long option. Cats comes back to Vogelsang once more. Vogelsang looking for her option. She gets across the blue line, takes a shot, but right into the net, and we will get a whistle. 39 seconds remaining on the power play here. 12 minutes in the game. Puck goes down, picked up by Flaherty. Flaherty looking for her options, drop pass to Vogelsang. Vogelsang trying to find some real estate at the top of the circles, trying to drop it to LaRoche. But maintain possession, and it's going to be picked up off the boards by Flaherty. Flaherty looking for the front of the net. She loses an edge, and now Cats are going to come out one-on-one against Myers. Myers trying to assess the situation. Bouncing puck goes wide, going to be picked up by Vogelsang. Cats with 4 seconds remaining on their penalty, and they will be out now. Cats trying to move it back with some speed. And they send that one into the zone. Jackets get there first, picked up by Gutschall. Gutschall sends it up to Thomas. Thomas trying to punch it past on the wall, gets caught though. And another bouncing puck comes in. Sent away by Bramonti, picked up again by Gutschall. She's looking for her options. Sends it over to Olsgaard. Olsgaard now going to come out and across. Olsgaard into the Cats zone. Sends it over to Mullet. Mullet looking for an opportunity. She's going to try to find herself some real estate. Drops it finally into the corner. Thomas now again with possession. Sends it back toward Olsgaard. And now it's going to be Kohlhaas who picks it up. Kohlhaas sends it to Gutschall. Gutschall looking for the opportunity. Tries to send it in. Can't get a shot off. Jackets. Enough time to change players in this offensive zone here. And Jackets, Cats trying to launch one, but can't quite manage, but able to bring it into the zone, send one toward the front of net, knocked away by Dowse and McInhill. McInhill sends it over to Dowse. Dowse gonna try to send it up to Sullivan, and it's gonna be chipped out by Cats, so not gonna be an icing call. Benson trying to hit the hard pass to the middle, hits the legs, and Jackets are going to be forced to collect in neutral territory. 9 minutes left in the third period. Sullivan with a nice feeder to Svensson. Svensson looking for the front. Svensson with a shot, goes above the net. Sullivan back behind to collect. Jackets trying to play this one out. Cross-ice pass. Can't connect for the Cats, and it's going to be Dar trying to play that out. Caught at the blue line, though, by the Cats defense. She takes it down into the corner, trying for the centering pass, but that's going to come to Ori. Ori is going to be able to get it out of that zone. Ori trying to take it down. She beats the defender, takes a shot, and she scores! Ori just slow and methodical down the ice. Manages to beat the defender, takes a hard shot and scores again. Picked up by Vogelsang. Cats try to send one in. A couple of attacks here. Comes into the stick of Vogelsang. Vogelsang gets a hard hit into the boards, and I think Vogelsang might be the one heading this time. Possibly, I'm not sure. Oh, insult to injury. Cats covered in snow going to the box too. So Jackets with another power play opportunity. 8:26 to go. Puck drops, comes back to Dowse. Dowse assessing her options. Drops it down to Sullivan. Sullivan back up to Dowse. Dowse looking for a lane. Drops it to McInhill. McInhill into the middle to Dar. Dar looking to just punch it. Another shot, and we will get a cover. McInhill, Sullivan, Svensson, Dar, and Dowse. Puck slides to Svensson. Gonna sneak up to Dowse instead. Dowse gonna dance the blue line, sends it over to Sullivan. Sullivan tries to make some space, sends it back up to Dowse. Dowse back over to McInhill. McInhill with a shot, hits a body of the Cats player, and not gonna be an icing as it was right on net. Vermont sends it quickly over to Dar. Dar gonna take it up and out of the zone, and she's gonna try to Iron Man this, I think. Meets the defender, takes a shot, goes into the face mask, puck still loose, gets it back to Dar. Dar sends it up to Dowse. Dowse with a shot, goes off a body. That second shot by Sullivan, and she puts in number 6. So Kohlhaas out here to take the face-off. Clark and LaRoche as her wings. Vogelsang and Myers back on D. Jackets try to punch that one through traffic. And Cats are going to play it deep into the zone. Puck is sliding toward the net, and Vermonti's just going to put a glove over it. 7:04 and running clock now here for the Jackets. It's up by Vogelsang. Vogelsang gets it up to Clark. Clark gonna take it out of the zone. Looking for options. Almost loses an edge, but gets it over to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas gets it into LaRoche. LaRoche looking for the shot. And puck gonna come out of the zone, but Vogelsang right there for it. Vogelsang gonna try to send that one forward to Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas now gets it to the blue line, chucks it in. Clark gonna try to be the first to that one. Clark and Kohlhaas trying to get this one out. Comes back to Vogelsang though. Vogelsang gonna find some space, tries to take a shot, goes off the hands of the defender. And Cats try to play it out. Nice catch there by Myers at the right at the blue line. Cats are gonna clear that. It's gonna hit the stick of Flaherty. Jackets gonna collect it in their own zone here. Vogelsang now up and across the blue line, gonna chuck it in and give chase. Cats trying to get this one out. Up by Gutschall, she just chucks it in again. .5:42 to play. Cats going to try to clear it out on the opposite side. They're going to get it through, but Mullet going to be the first to get to that puck. This is the puck, though, and Cats going to get a shot off. Goes through the crease. Cats trying to pull it off the board again. Comes to Olsgaard. Olsgaard tries to clip it out to Ori. She's able to get that one free. Ori now across the red line just chips it in. Jackets going for the change here. Nice keep there by Svensson as she just punches that one out. Svensson now looking for Sullivan in the middle. Gets her stick lifted though and goes across the crease. Puck bouncing, hits the stick of Douse. Douse able to toss it back in. Cats now going to send that one flying, and nice catch there by the Cats coach. McEnhill, Sullivan, Svensson, Dar, Douse going to take this face off. 4:40 running clock.
Yeah.
Puck goes down. Cats able to clear that out. Looks like it might be on net. Nope, it's going to be an icing. Oh, not going to call it. Going to make the Jackets skate a bit. That's fine. Jackets try to clear this one out. Nice feed from Sullivan to Svensson. Svensson going to have a one-on-one shot opportunity, and she scores. Svensson with the hattie now. It's a hat trick for Svensson? Yeah. Okay. Svensson. Yep, Svensson gets the hat trick now, and we 4 minutes left.
It's always a hat.
Yeah. I don't know. We've had plenty of games where we haven't put in 3 goals, period. I'm not going to say. Picked up by the Cats. They try to punch it into the Jackets zone, trying to play it toward the front of the net. Comes to Vogelsang. Vogelsang looking for LaRoche. Bouncing puck. Going to hit the glove of Vermonti. Going to come at Myers now. Cats try to bring it back the other way. Get it to the red line. Chuck it in, but it's going to be Vogelsang back to protect on that. Vogelsang hits the brakes, sends it up to LaRoche. LaRoche looking for Kohlhaas, but gets it caught off the boards. Puck's dangerously going to be bouncing here, and Vermonti puts his glove over it. Puck goes down, tied up underneath. Jackets trying to pull it out. It's going to be Cats into the corner. Mullet put in the effort along with Flaherty. Able to get it up to Olsgaard. Olsgaard gets it to Ori, kicks it, but going to be right on net. And Cats cleared out. Cats try to get it over to the goaltender, and Olsgaard just chips it in. That's how much she missed by, yeah. So, 2 minutes remaining. Flaherty sends it over toward Olsgaard. She's going to pick it up, send it into the zone. Minute 56 left on the clock. Olsgaard fighting for possession behind the net. Picked up by Ori. Ori's going to send it up toward Mullet. Mullet collects, sends it back down to Ori. Puck is bouncing. It's going to be Olsgaard who gets it behind the net. Flaherty picks it up, sends it back to Olsgaard. Olsgaard to the front to Ori. Puck still bouncing. As Jackets try to keep this one in the zone. And Cats are now going to come down and across. Play it over to the secondary man, but into the corner it goes. Back to the front, defended by Gutschall. Puck going to bounce behind the back of the net. Another centering pass going to hit the stick of McInhill. Still tied up and bouncing puck. Jackets trying to clear this one out. It's going to be out with Sullivan. Sullivan and Svensson going to take it down. 1 minute remaining. Since we're the front. And two girls go down hard as Cats play it past the defender. 47 seconds left. Jackets trying to pull the shutout here. Picked up by Douse. Douse going to try to play that out. Gets caught by the blue liner. And that one's going to slide through. Vermont now has one last attacking option, it seems. Dar sends it back behind for Douse. Douse going to send it up for LaRoche. LaRoche has Sullivan in the middle of the ice. Sullivan and Dar going to launch down. Dar going to hit Sullivan again. Sullivan tries for the shot. Can't quite get it. And, oh, shoot. Puck's going to be bouncing. Cats go for it as well as Jackets. And that's going to miss. Everybody going to miss the puck. Leave it on the blue line for Dar. 1 second remaining. And that is that. Jackets are going to win the third game, going to do the semifinals tonight at 7 as the number 1 seed. We'll see who we play as things shake out, but catch us then. I was like, what? He always just, the hat. I don't think so. I don't know anything about that, but I'm just saying, I just feel like.
Oh, maybe it's about the same either. I'm not sure. I don't know where they come up. Maybe in the middle there. Yeah, I think it's, yeah. Okay. Things like perfect. I got it. If I give it to you, it'll fall off my phone.
Certainly not the only one. There's usually eight. Like I see that D skate past the O, they don't change.
Yeah.
They'll go like throw the puck away, and then they'll go all the way back to change.
Here, give me that. So you gotta carry it. You need a badge.
just wants to score.
Score,
They don't wanna be-
Going out.
But if it's in green,